Hey guys, I wanted to tell you a little bit about a change that we have going on with our channel. It's not going to be significantly different, and we think that you're really still going to enjoy our content, but when we arrived in Rabat about 4 months ago, we were in lockdown for 3 months, and we still really wanted to be part of the culture and learn about the culture in Morocco and Rabat, so we decided we were going to try cooking local or traditional recipes. For the most part, it turned out great. You guys seem to love the videos. We still want to continue that tradition, but we do intend to explore and travel to new locations. So along with our normal sightseeing and exploring and things, we're still going to try to do a recipe, at least one recipe per location that we visit, just to kind of keep tied into the local culture there. So just wanted to let you guys know what's going on.
Hello friends and salam. We are here in Tetuan today and we are excited to make besara. We told our friend Ned that we were coming to Tetuan and he said that besara is one of the things that we needed to try because we were coming to the northern part of Morocco. Besara is a fava bean soup. We've heard that it's typically served for breakfast, but we're actually going to make it for dinner tonight. It seems like it's fairly simple. So the ingredients are fava beans that we'll need to soak, salt, olive oil, some parsley, paprika, cumin, garlic, and lemon. So we're at a new Airbnb and we don't really know what the measurements are for anything. We think this is maybe like a cup or a cup and a half. We think this is a quarter cup. So what we're gonna do to figure this out, just to make sure that we're close to the correct measurements, this is my water bottle. And it has ounce measurements right here. So we have this at just about 12 ounces, which is this mark right here. And we're going to see which one of these 8 ounces fits in, which is 1 cup, and then we'll work backwards.
Spilled some, but should still give us an idea. This is about 6 ounces.
6 ounces. We're gonna start by bringing our fava beans to a boil. We were supposed to soak these overnight and we didn't soak them, so we have our fingers crossed that if we just cook them for a long time that it will turn out fine, but you'll see what happens.
Transporting the beans to a bigger pot, also because it has a lid, but just so we have enough room to. Oops.
Oh. I think I'm concerned that we broke this.
We didn't break it. I hope not.
That was hot. Okay. Yay!
Don't worry, it's fixed.
Maribel, we did not break your stove. And I'm going to put the beans back in here and smash them up. And then we'll add in the spices and the olive oil and the lemon juice and then that water until it gets to as thick as we want it to be.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that one works perfect. Need to juice this lemon. So I'm gonna roll it because that's supposed to help get all of the juices moving on the inside, help to get everything flowing. We need about 1/4 cup of lemon juice, not counting the seeds. This is a job for you.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Ryan is very strong, so it's much easier for him to squeeze the juice out of these lemons. We need 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Our beans actually cooked really fast. We went to the market today. We told the vendor that we were making besara, so I think he just gave us really thin beans. I don't know. But we'll pour these in here because we want to save the liquid for the soup part. We'll put the beans back in the pot. We need to try to smash them. So they're really soft, which is good because I might be able to just kind of mash them up. I'm hoping that I can just mash them up in the pot. So we've got this about as mashed as we think we're gonna get it. So I'm adding to this the garlic that we chopped up. This is 3 cloves and about maybe a little more than a tablespoon of parsley. And then we've got the lemon juice that we worked so hard for. And then this is cumin. Going to add about a tablespoon of cumin. And also a tablespoon of paprika. And a third of a cup, which sounds like a lot, but a third of a cup of olive oil. One last thing we need is a tablespoon and a half of salt. This recipe that we're using, oops, okay. That looks good. We can always add more salt later if we need it, but you can never take away salt. So always put in a little bit less and you can add more if you need it later. So mix all of this up. We're basing this on a recipe from Spruce Eats, and the lady, her name is Christine. The lady who writes a lot of these articles about Moroccan food for Spruce Eats, she also has a blog called Taste of Morocco. So we've used quite a few of her recipes to try to find traditional recipes for things here in Morocco that we've been making. And then the last thing that it said to add, this is the reserved broth, I guess, from the fava beans. So it said to add 2 tablespoons of this, or more if you want it thinner. I think I want this to be a little bit thinner. So I'm going to add 4 tablespoons. And then we'll mix this all up. I feel like ours is a little bit too orangey red. I think it's supposed to be more of a green color, but I bet it would be if we actually blended all of these fava beans like we're supposed to. I still think this looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. We've decided that this is a little bit too thick for a soup. It's really kind of chunky, so we're going to add some more of the liquid back in so that it's actually a soup. First taste.
I like that. I like that a lot. So it's it's warm tasting. The beans, they're we didn't have a blender, so it's not perfectly smooth, but I kind of like the texture and the chunks in there. And the cumin and paprika really stand out, and those are probably my 2 favorite seasonings. So good job.
Thank you.
So I'm going to keep eating this. Becky's going to join me. I guess we'll see you on the next video. Today on Cooking with Becky and Ryan. Sorry, that was an awful Julia Child impression.
And 1/3 of a cup, and that's how we'll make our measurements. Thanks to this guy.
What was that step before adding all this stuff? I forgot.
I'm gonna chop it, and then I'm gonna smash it, and then I'm gonna pour it, and then I'm gonna mix it, and we're gonna eat it.
Stay zoomed in. I don't want people to see my squeeze face. No.
Say bye.
Bye.